Welcome to another edition of the Horror Movie Fan Club. It is another boys' night, and we're going to be reviewing Alien Romulus, the newest Alien movie in the franchise. But before we get into it, let me introduce the panel. On my, my right here is Brian. Say what's up, Brian.
What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are having a very scary night so far.
Hell yeah. And to my left over here, we got Josh. Say what's up, Josh.
What's up, everybody?
Hell yeah. And like I said, we're going to be reviewing Alien Romulus. Now, going into the movie, I had big expectations because there was a bunch of hype online. There was like street, like pop-up, like I guess performances is the best way to put it.
Right?
Yeah, dude, the thing that you sent me with the face huggers, there's a lot of like that type of promotion, and when you do that, you really have to bring a fucking movie. Did you guys check out any of that stuff online, like leading up to the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I did, and I also saw like the behind the scenes of the animatronics and the alien and all the things that they are doing with all that.
Yeah,
it's really awesome. And I saw some interviews, but not too many. I honestly wanted to see as little as I could, honestly, with this movie, because I'm not the biggest fan with these movies, but I have a lot of fun with them. And I was like, you know what? This has been a pretty big lead up. I just need this to be better than the last two movies, please.
Josh, what about you? What did you see online that caught your eye?
I saw a bunch of stuff like I follow this YouTuber called, or the YouTube group called the Wheels Rejects, and they came out on the promotion of one of the IMAX screenings where they have the face huggers and everything.
Yeah,
but yeah, they were talking about it, that it was cool for them to come out in it. But yeah, like it was crazy seeing like the guy with the chest person out, the thing person out of his chest in the middle of the auditorium. Everybody's going like screaming and everything. It was pretty cool.
I didn't get to see that. That sounds pretty trippy.
And then the promotional with the popcorn buckets and everything, that looked pretty cool too.
Yeah, they did. They were like I said, they were leading up. They were doing the right promotions, and yeah. One thing that I'll ask at the end there. I'll try to remember to ask this at the end. I didn't stay for an end credit. Was there an end credit?
No.
Dope. I didn't either because I figured there wasn't. I mean, it's not a Marvel movie.
Same.
It is Disney. It's Disney, but it's not a Marvel movie.
It's Disney?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
dude.
It's Disney.
Dude,
it's Disney.
I'm gonna say this right now. Disney this year, they flipped that shit around hard this year. Fuck.
So not only did they have fucking Deadpool and Wolverine, but they're having really good with fucking Alien Romulus.
Yeah,
what other movie?
They have Inside Out 2 that apparently already broke like the $1 billion whatever, and it's about to be the #1 animated movie in general. Like it's already surpassed Frozen. So they're breaking their own records, dude, this year.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Disney just like they're like, no, we just need 3 movies. We need a horror one, we need a family one, and we just need a good comic book one. All right, they grew some balls this year.
They're doing it, man. Fuck yeah. So another thing I was excited for was a brand new cast. What we didn't know. Well, first off, before we go any further, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch the review. Spoiler alert. There's an old cameo that happens later on in the movie. But what I was really excited about was this new cast, all unknowns, except for that one chick that played Dora the Explorer. But that was basically, I don't really know.
So the main actress, she's been in a lot of films too. She came out in Pacific Rim 2.
Oh shit, okay. So she was in Pacific Rim.
Rim 2. She was in the second one. She came out in Civil War. I don't know if you saw that movie.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen that.
The Kristen Dunst one, right?
Yeah. She was in that. and I think she almost won an Oscar, I think, for playing Priscilla in the Priscilla movie for Elvis.
Okay, so you know, I didn't know about that, but for the most part, not too well-known people.
Yeah.
Honestly, all I can think of every time I've seen that main chick, what's her name, Rain,
Yeah.
Rain.
I would be like, oh man, this girl should have been honestly Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
can
she
hear
would have been.
that.
I feel like she would have been a better actual depiction right there.
So going into the movie, we're seeing the aliens, we're seeing the effects. What are you guys thinking? How do you feel about the practical effects? How do you feel about the CGI being kind of, in my opinion, it was done right. It was a good blend of practical effects and CGI. There was some parts at the end with the CGI where I was like, all right, you didn't have to add that. You could have omitted that and just showing us the destruction that's happening instead of giving us that like weird, nasty looking CGI chick. Rain. It's like a CGI Rain kind of turning towards the ship. I just didn't. It kind of put me off that one part. But there was other CGI parts where I was like, all right, didn't really have to use this one. Other than that, that's how I feel about the CGI and effects. Practical was awesome as always. What about you guys? What do you think?
You go first.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I really like the effects. I like the way it was really done well. I think I know you said it was probably choppy at some parts with CGI, but I'll tell you a good CGI part that was done well, and it was the acid blood. With the acid blood floating, I thought that was actually done pretty well. It kind of gave me like some vibes, like kind of like Interstellar or like all those other type of astronaut movies.
Agreed.
I thought a lot of times like the set design was even throwbacks to some of the Alien games. I haven't really played them all, but I definitely recognize a lot of these like scenes, like the kitchen, some of the halls where the face huggers were, just all around. It all resonated with like what I remember the games being like Isolations and Colonial Marines.
I can hear you. What about you, Josh?
So the special effects, I loved everything about it, especially when they used the practical. Because I don't know if you guys seen Aliens 3. All they did was use mostly CGI and the practical like once here and there.
Yeah.
Because I just rewatched, I was like, yeah, this is not a good movie. But for Alien Romulus, it was really good. Everything was good. I was watching interviews that they used, the little signs they had on the doors, like warning signs and all that. They were from the actual original Aliens movie. The guy that made those, he created all those little signs, and they used them in the movie. And you see them in other movies too.
Damn, I did not know that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Going into the story now. A lot of crazy shit happens. It's a young crew who work on a mine, whose parents are basically dying because they're working on the mine, and so they're trying to find a way out. Yeah. So they figure out that there's pods that they can escape in. So that's what they do. They decide to get inside those pods. The main character Rain has a I don't know why I want to call them a replicant. They're just like an android. They have one of those androids. Craziness ensues. Android betrays them somehow because he gets hijacked by this old android that's from the old movies that I really like that they tied in. It made it not only was the movie already feeling great, but when they tied the old movies to the new one, it just feels right for me. I don't know why it works.
Did you see the de-aging effect that we're doing on that guy too? That was pretty good.
Not just that.
That's some Disney shit right there.
I think this is one of these legacy AIs.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's a voice actor.
Oh, it is a voice actor?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. So they got a voice actor to like do his part. They did that. That was a good voice actor. I'll tell you that much because I've seen that guy in other, like the actual actor in movies.
Yeah.
So I thought it was him.
Yeah,
But
that de-aging or like bringing them back for that, even though the actor's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
To do it, that was good. That was good. I was like, you know what? I kind of want myself a live action flash drive like that.
I mean, that's gonna be the future eventually.
I want a flash drive just like that. Fucking 10 terabytes.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a quick questions, randomly things that happened in the movie. Something that happened in the movie is when I keep forgetting his name, Jody, the AI. Andy, thank you. So
Yeah.
when Andy gets beat up by the alien and Rain somehow is able to get the Dora the Explorer into the elevator,
Yeah.
would you have gone back like she went back for Andy? I'll ask Josh first.
Well, yeah, of course. You know, he's not only my like in the movie, it's her like
brother,
sibling, their brother, but it's also my access gate to everything because you know he's a Wayland robot android. He's owned by the company, so.
True. What about you, Brian?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I would go back for my autistic robot.
He's autistic robot. Yeah, very much so.
Did you guys catch that?
Is autism done right, man? I'm not gonna lie. I like how just inefficient somewhat Andy was, and that kind of actually made more for the story.
Yeah, I'll give you that much. What did you want to say, Josh?
Did you guys catch that line? He says the Ripley line when he killed the alien.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Get away from her, you bitch.
I like the way he said it because it kind of gives it like he said autism. He's like,
yeah, like he's kind of thinking about it. He's like, wait, no, yeah. And I don't know, it works. Like this is probably the most believable android out of all the movies. Like besides, like, yeah, I actually believe this android more than Michael Fassbender's.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that much. Michael Fassbender did a good performance, but it's just Michael Fassbender being Michael Fassbender at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I had just saw Prometheus and Covenant. Coincidentally, the day of that I went to go see it, and just to find out that it did end up somewhat correlating that to it. That was good.
Sure. So another thing that happens in the movie is there's a pregnant girl, Dora the Explorer. She's basically at the brink of death, and she finds out that there's this black liquid that is another tie-in to Prometheus. This black liquid, if you inject it, you start to heal up. But what she doesn't know is that it also turns into some fucking weird ass monster thing. But that doesn't necessarily happen.
The side effects.
the side effects are pretty crazy, which we'll touch on a little bit later. Would you take, if you were at the brink of death and you had this weird alien fucking black liquid, would you take it? And we'll ask Brian first.
Hell to the fuck no.
Okay.
This whole anything in space that's black like that, they can go fuck themselves. I'm not trying it. I will keep going in the mines or whatever the hell they're doing. It's not that shit.
Very well. What about you, Josh?
No. It's a thing that we're studying, and then I don't know if you saw that video of the rat. They show the rat at the end.
Yeah, and the rat
it's all like broken into pieces. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah. I would not. Also, I don't think I got gave my answer earlier. I wouldn't have gone back for fucking Andy.
You wouldn't have gone back for your boy?
I would have left his ass back there because he was not in the right state of mind. But I'm glad at the end that she did, because I didn't think that she could just take off the piece and like do that whole thing.
That was sad in the beginning before when he did that once with the eyes rolling back.
And he does come to save the day too. So if he
Yeah.
wasn't there, she would be fucking dead.
Exactly.
I'll give it up.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. Your little autistic android can fucking be your best companion in an empty world like this. You know.
True. What did you want to say, Josh?
That part creeped me out when he froze when he was rebooting, and his eyes looked like he was praying. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell?
I was like, dude, he's summoning all these face huggers.
Yes.
And then you had the famous line right there with that guy. I'm pretty sure this is gonna become the meme, and I'm pretty sure you guys will say the same thing too. It's there's something in the water.
There's something in the fucking water. In the fucking water.
There's something in the water. No, that shit was funny.
I read about, you know how the facehuggers are supposed to be very strong and everything?
Yeah.
And you know how they were able to take them off easily? It's because apparently the facehuggers were coming out like being asleep, so they were still groggy and crap, so they weren't able to grab. And that's why when they grabbed the Asian girl, it just latched on her and grabbed her hard because it was already fully awake.
Yeah, dude. So that leads into my last random questions of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have done what Andy did and refused to let the Asian girl back into the fucking ship?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
To the fucking yes.
That's unanimous. 3 of us.
She fucked that up, okay? She fucked that shit up, and for the fact that she was just being negligent, fuck that.
No, yeah.
She was the cause of all this shit. Because of her, they didn't even have a getaway ship after that.
Well, not only her, also her boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend I'm glad that he died the way he died. I'll say, let's talk about that.
Fuck.
Dude,
let me ask you guys this: when you guys saw the cocoon, what did it look like?
Oh, thank you. Let's talk about that.
The imagery.
This movie had an abortion scene.
Not that. The cocoon.
When he yeah. The whole movie was full of vulva. There were so many different forms of vagina, alien vagina in this movie. And the one thing that I definitely want to touch on, and I thank Josh for bringing this up. Yeah, dude, there was a literal abortion scene that was trying to go down, but the fucking alien survived the abortion and it came back with a vengeance. That shit had me kind of laughing a little bit, not gonna lie.
Dude, I was tripping out on that. I was like, oh my god, it's the fucking alien from Prometheus.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Holy fuck. This movie kind of skips and ties in, like, it skips 3, 4, and whatever happened after 2, and then ties in Prometheus. It kind of does a reboot in a sense, which is odd, but you know what? It works. It gives more. It gives a lot more hope for the future, to be honest.
For sure. I'm excited to see sequels as well to this movie because I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't see it in 4DX. Did you guys get to see it in 4DX?
Yes, I saw it in 4DX, and that shit was fucking. Bro, I almost lost my fucking weed pen.
Nice. I saw it in IMAX, which was dope. Like, I enjoyed it, but I thought about it. I was like, fuck, maybe I should have waited to see it in fucking 4DX.
Dude, you can still watch it in 4DX right now.
True. I might actually have to
go watch it when you can, bro. I'm just gonna tell you right now, and all those scenes where the rocket is launching, hold on to your drink and hold on to everything, because shit will fall out.
Yeah, dude, I really like Regal because of the 4DX movies, and yeah, I eventually they'll have the X screen or whatever, and I'll give that a shot. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat that 4DX. I like it too much.
Once you go to it, it's really hard to just go back to other things. I've seen Deadpool 3 times in 4DX.
Hell yeah. No, and
it gets better every time.
Just to take a pause from Alien, to just point out one thing that happens in Deadpool at the end. If you see this in 4DX, where Cassandra Nova is shaking her head and shit, the whole goddamn theater is shaking along with her. I've never felt. I've never felt the seats shake so hard but I never got to see Twisters, so maybe it shook that hard.
That's what I was gonna tell you. Fucking Twisters. Holy fuck, that one is bonkers in 4DX. That was probably the craziest experience where I spilled my fucking drink
I
twice.
regret not seeing it in 4DX.
I lost my weed pen. I lost my vape in that one.
Damn. Let's get back.
Oh, yeah, this is way better than the first.
I thought they're bringing it back to 4DX for 1 week.
Yeah, they are. They're bringing it back in I think 2 weeks.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna see it in 4DX.
Dude, we should all go.
They're bringing that one and the first one.
Yeah,
too.
The original
and going down. I'm gonna see both of them.
I'm telling you, I would love to see the first one again.
Yeah.
Just so it's just so I can really see if it's actually a little bit better than the second one. If it wasn't just me just saying it, but yeah, no, that second one I was really surprised at how good it was.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to aliens. The fucking design of the baby alien. I was like, oh shit, it's Prometheus. It's that from the Prometheus fucking movie. But then it just kind of looked really funny. Like it looked like fucking Slenderman for a little bit.
Yeah, like the tail, right?
Yeah.
The splice.
Splice. Yeah.
I was like, is that thing gonna fuck his mom or something?
Yeah, dude, I thought that too.
And then no, I was like, okay, thank God.
Well, I don't know if you saw that part where when she touched her chest, she had some like white goo coming out of her. So that's her milk, I guess.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's fucking wild. What the fuck? I didn't think about that. Wow.
And the funny thing is that alien was played by a Romanian basketball player that's actually that tall.
Oh shit, really? It's a real person?
Yeah.
How about that? I did not know that.
The practicality, man, it just adds up. I remember there was an interview where Fede Alvarez saying that if the scene did not need CGI, we're not gonna do it. And now you telling me something like that just adds on to it.
Yep.
I'll tell you this much. The practical stuff was done great. The face huggers made me want to like run away. It was done right. There were some parts where they look funny.
So the scene that really got me, besides the whole Andy being stuck, was when they went into the room and they raised the temperature.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they had to be quiet and not get nervous or stress out, because then they'll be able to sense him. I was like,
I like that they actually finally acknowledged that. I like the fact that they actually give a little bit more lore of how you can avoid the face huggers like that.
It's like the Predator. All you gotta do is cover yourself in mud and cool down your temperature.
It makes a lot more sense, honestly. Yeah. And on that note too, since for the fact that Disney is doing this shit, and they seem to also be doing Predator, I got a feeling this is leading up very well for them not to fuck up an Alien versus Predator.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think they're setting this up to be a good actual like cinematic universe shit, like an actual event.
So
I'm excited for this. I think they need to keep doing whatever they're doing on both sides, because that Alien vs Predator movie, I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be done right. It's gonna be done like how it should have been done the first time.
Yeah,
not the Fox.
We shall see. I definitely want to touch back on what you said earlier about the movie feeling like a video game at points.
Yes.
Like they did a really good job about that. Like it reminded me of Dead Space. If you guys ever seen or played Dead Space, like there was a bunch of scenes like when they were trying to run, and at the end, not the end there,
like the little flashlight and the blood, just like it's right there. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's
when they're running to like avoid the doors closing because homeboy fucking decided to say, you know what, fuck these people, and I'm just gonna close it. Whoever decides to get in here gets in here. That shit was funny.
Well, if you saw, he said he timed it. The other one he wasn't able to time it right. This one he timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
Fucking wild. The movie itself, just to touch back on another thing before we end. Very proby. I forget that the face huggers do that. but the way that the thing was trying to go into the people's mouth was funny at times.
Yeah.
But then really disgusting once it got onto the Asian lady because it started
And
to
they
really
pulled it
like
out,
get in there.
and you see it, and you see
Yeah,
it come out of her mouth. You're like, ugh.
yeah, dude.
There you go.
All in all, definitely a great movie. I'll give my rating for the movie. I have to honestly give this one an 8. I'll give an 8.5. Maybe because I didn't see it in 4DX, but honestly, I
You might
see
see in
improvements.
40x, that would have been one more point extra.
Maybe
40x always adds 1 point, in my opinion. 40x experience always adds 1 point. Even the movie Sexton is a 7.7.
I'm gonna say 8.5. Brian, what do you give it?
Well, I would say close to what you said. But I did see it in 40x, so that would be a 9.5.
9.5. All right.
And
Josh.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
while
Finish what
you guys
you
can
said.
see in 40x, watch it in 40x, or the biggest, clearest screen, whatever you can, and watch it, guys, because this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun.
Agreed. Josh, what about you? What would you give this movie?
Well, I give it a 9. Not only because the movie was good and the director, I like what he did with Evil Dead.
Yes.
Also because it also mixed Prometheus, Alien,
Yes.
and Alien 1, and mixed all of that together into the movie. And I know we didn't touch this yet, but in the beginning, they showed what happened to that alien that Ripley kicked out of the space. It turned into a cocoon, which was kind of new lore for the aliens, because I thought it was only the babies that turned into cocoon, but I guess the adults can turn into cocoon too.
I missed that. That's fucking dope. That's a good
Yeah,
memory.
I did read up a little bit more on all the xenomorph lore, because I was like, how big is this stuff really?
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, like there's a lot more they need to explore on some of these other types of xenomorphs. Dude, do you know there's like the strongest version is telepathically can do telepathic shit where
Oh shit.
it brings people to them and can control fucking aliens?
No,
And
I did not know that.
you can't even kill it. There's like, yeah, there's a lot there. They got a lot of lore in there that they can really work. And I'm pretty sure now that Disney's a hold of that, they're gonna want to actually explore all of that. And all I can say right now, they keep this up, they got something really, really good coming in the future. And I really love what they're doing, and I applaud them for it. But yeah, Alvarez,
And then
doing good shit.
and then one more thing.
Agreed.
I don't know if you guys saw that alien that had the harpoon stuck to it. That's like a callback to Ripley from the first movie also. And she shot the alien with a harpoon.
Oh shit!
Damn, good shit. I did not know that either.
Well, I got that from another YouTuber. They're called New Rockstar. They break everything down, so I think
Oh, I follow them too. They're actually good. They're actually a pretty good channel.
Good shit, good shit.
And then you know how you guys want more alien stuff?
Yeah, go
They
ahead.
just finished wrapping up the show that's coming out called Alien Earth.
Thank you. I thought that was fake, but
Nope.
it's a show, and that show's gonna be fucking
It's gonna
dope.
be on Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Damn, dude, I'm telling you, like Disney, they're whatever they're doing there, they're clearly taking it up pretty well. I just wish they would do that with other stuff, like Star Wars.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when things start to turn around. Hopefully, Star Wars starts to turn around a little bit better. I mean, honestly, I like the last series, just to like I
think that today they got announced that they got canceled for a
damn.
I kind of got mad because they showed Plagueis and Yoda at the end. I was like, okay, cool, you know, they're building up, but
Hopefully their next shit comes out. It looks and sounds better than
I
what
think the
people
next
thought.
shit that they have is like a kid Goonie show. I saw that.
with Julah.
No.
I saw it. I was like, oh man. Honestly, man, if they want to save that franchise, they just gotta do what they're doing with the games. Holy fuck! I saw a trailer for that new Star Wars Outlaws
Oh yeah.
or Otherworld, whatever. That shit looks fucking great.
I might have to
Open
look that up.
I was like, damn, that looks fucking dope.
Mhm.
Did they
Good
just
shit.
continue that, or even continue like the old games? I think they got
Yeah.
something better than whatever the hell they're cooking up right now.
Right on, guys. Want to thank both of you for being on the podcast today. Brian, where can they find you on the socials?
You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and soon to be YouTube at Ace Arson. That's AACEARCIN.
Hell yeah. And Josh, where can they find you on the socials?
Just on Instagram as of now, it's Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yeah. And yeah, be sure to give us a like, send us a comment, let us know what movie you want us to review. And until next time, fill up those buttery popcorns and be good to yourself and others. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Be sure to follow me on all the social platforms at NSIRick. And you can also email the show at notsointellectualpod@gmail.com. See you next time.